Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the next article, that is units of physical quantities. So give the heading, units of physical quantities. In this article, we have to find the units of various physical quantities. Suppose any physical quantity is given to you and we have to find the SI unit for that quantity. How we can find it? See, suppose speed is given to us. Speed is exactly equal to, so first of all, I write down its formula, distance upon time. Distance means what? Length, and length is measured in meter. Time, it is measured in seconds, so meter per second, that is the SI unit for speed. Then velocity, displacement upon time. So displacement is what? Displacement, that is the length. It is measured in meter per time second. Meter per second. Then acceleration. So acceleration is velocity upon time. So if you want to find out SI unit for any physical quantity, then first of all you should write formula. Suppose for here, for speed, I write here formula, then velocity. So first of all you have to write the formula. After that you will easily find out the SI unit. So acceleration, that is velocity upon time. Velocity, meter per second, that is meter per second upon time second. So we can write it is meter per second square. Meter per second square, that is the SI unit for acceleration. Then force, that is mass into acceleration. So mass we know already, mass is measured in kg. We have seen already in fundamental physical quantities, that is mass is measured in kg into acceleration, that is meter per second square. So in this way we can easily find out the SI units of various physical quantities. But most of students use in Newton. Why? Because we know Newton means what? It is a SI unit of force. So instead of Newton we can use also this one, that is kg into meter per second square. Mass into acceleration, that is the force, and it is measured in Newton, or we can say kg meter per second square. Now after force, work done is there. So for work means what? Force into displacement. Work means what? Force into displacement. Now force, it is generally we write Newton into displacement, that is meter. So for work, Newton meter, so this will be the SI unit for work done. Similarly, kinetic energy is there. So we know the kinetic energy, formula of kinetic energy square. So 1/2, it is a constant term. So it is a constant term. Mass is there, so mass, it is measured in kg. Velocity is measured in meter per second, its square. So we get kg into meter square per second square. Okay, so this kg, this kinetic energy, and this is equal to Newton into meter, because work and energy both are having same unit. Okay, so also this Newton meter is also known as joule, because work it is measured in joule and kinetic energy is also measured in joule. Means whenever energy is there or work done is there, so you should apply only one SI unit, which one? That is joule. So joule is a SI unit to measure work done, and joule is SI unit for also measuring energy, any type of energy. It may be kinetic, it may be potential. Okay, so you should know all these things. So in this way we can easily calculate the SI units for given physical quantities. I think you will understand. And there are a number of physical quantities. So for practice purpose, again we discuss a number of quantities having different units. Okay, so kinetic energy is there, potential energy is there, then work done is there. Again some quantities are there, and we can easily find out the SI unit for that quantities. So the quantity is, suppose density is there. So how we can find out the SI unit of density? So first of all you should put there what? The formula for density, that is mass per unit volume. Okay, mass per unit volume. Then mass it is measured in kg, volume it is meter cube. So this will be the SI unit for density. So many physical quantities are there, and if we know the formula for physical quantities, then we can easily find out the units for physical quantity. Like density, suppose one, again momentum quantity is there, physical quantity is there. So to calculate the SI unit for momentum, we should know the formula. So what is that? The formula to calculate momentum is mass into velocity So mass it is measured in kg, velocity meter per second. So kg meter per second, that is the unit for momentum. Impulse is there. So impulse that is force into time. Impulse is force into time. What is the actual SI unit for impulse? Force, for force Newton is there, and for sound, for time second is there. So Newton second, that is the SI unit for impulse. Whatever may be the physical quantities are there, if you know the formula for that particular quantities, then you can easily find out its SI units. So like this. Okay, suppose another quantity is there, that is power. Then how we can find out the SI unit for power? Because power is what? That is the ratio of work and time. So therefore we can easily write here power is equal to work upon time. But work is measured in, obviously I already told here, that is work is measured in joule. Okay, so therefore we can write here joule. upon time, that is second. So joule per unit second, and joule per unit second is also called as watt. Joule per second is also called as watt. So a number of quantities are there. Suppose next quantity which will be discussed here, that is pressure. So when pressure is there, then we are using two physical quantities are there. One is force and another is area of the object. Okay, suppose this one is the area of the object, and if I am applying here force on the surface on this area of this object, then this ratio, that is force upon area, is called as pressure. So easily we can write here force upon area, and that is for force Newton per area meter square. Okay, so Newton per meter square, that is the SI unit for pressure. Means in our today's videos we are discussing already about the SI units of a particular given quantities. Means any quantity, if that quantity is given to you and if you are familiar with the formula of that given quantity, then you should first of all write the formula, the correct formula of that physical quantity, then try to find its SI unit. So to find SI units, it's so simple, it's very basic thing. You do not memorize this all the SI units of a particular physical quantities, just you can find, but when it is possible, if you knows all the formulas for all the physical quantities. Okay, so this is about power, pressure. This pressure is also called as, the SI unit of this pressure, Newton per meter square, is also called as, that is Pascal. So Pascal is a SI unit of pressure, watt is a SI unit of power, but watt is equal to, suppose I write here 1 watt. So 1 watt is exactly is equal to 1 joule per 1 second. So this is the meaning of 1 watt. If I write here 1 Pascal, then the meaning of 1 Pascal is 1 Newton per 1 meter square. So this is the meaning of 1 Pascal. Means watt and Pascal. So watt, it is measured for power, Pascal, it is used for pressure. So watt means what? Watt means joule per second, and Pascal means Newton per meter square. So these are the confusing SI units, but if you know joule per second means watt and Newton per meter square means Pascal, then you can easily understood the SI unit of pressure and another, that is power. Okay, so this will be the SI units for various physical quantities. Have you understood all these quantities, how we can find out the SI units for that physical quantities? Okay, so today we shall stop here. So till then, thank you.